I'm sorry if I disturbed you, Rabbi, but I would like to ask you a great favor. I have a servant in my house. I've had him a long while, and he's good, loving, more like a son than a servant. He's very sick, dying, I fear. Rabbi, in all humility...
You would like me to come to your house? Very well. I will come with you.
No. I am unworthy that you should enter under my roof. I know that if you say the word, my servant will be healed. I am a man under authority, but I myself have authority over 100 soldiers, and if I say to one of them, do this, I know that he will do it. And if I say to another, go there, I know that he will go. I need not see. I know. So it is enough that you give the word, and it will be done.
Do you hear this man? I have seldom found such faith among the people of Israel. Go home. Your faith has cured your servant.
So, I'm getting into the part of it, you know what I mean? I'm standing there with my helmet on and everything else. And I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm saying to myself, well, I'm just kind of working things up. And he said to me, you don't mind if I don't put the person up there? He said, we'll just put a dot up there. Is that all right with you? I said, perfect. That's fine. I can picture him, no worry. So, the dot. And I'm saying to myself, no, I don't like what they're doing to this person. You know, as a soldier, I think it's no good. And what they're torturing him and everything else, and I don't like that. I think, well, I'm going to go back to my farm and just quit all this business and take my rewards and go home. And just before we got started shooting, I said to Zeffirelli, sir, would you mind reading? Would you have somebody read what the good Lord said before he passed away? He said, I'll do it. Okay. So we did it. And roll cameras. And I kept looking up at that fella. Kept looking up. And he read, forgive them for they know not what they do. And I actually, in my mind's eye, I actually saw the head come down and go over. Tears as big as teacups started coming out of my eyes. I just cried like you wouldn't believe. I was into it, just bam. I was so emotionally carried away. And I looked, and there's Anne Bancroft crying with me. She wasn't even in the shot, but she was crying with me. Everybody's crying. And Zeffirelli says, okay, cut. Very good, very good. Okay for the camera up there, okay for that. Okay. He said, Ernesto, he said, do you think you could do it with less tears?
And friends just came. the street when evening falls so hard. I will comfort you. Yes, I will.
Okay, a couple years ago, I did the video of where there's a very strange character in the corner of a room that, let me turn this down. There's a very strange character in the corner of a room during a revival in, I said it was Romania. It's in the area of Romania. It was actually in Bulgaria. And this town's name is Sofia. It was in a government building. I was able to talk to one of the people that was there. Before that, I'd only talked to somebody who had talked to people who were there. So this was first-hand information that I have right here. And I would like to just say some of the things that he told me. His name is Pastor Brett Jeriel, and he's a pastor in Georgia right now. And I asked him, do you remember anyone there in the corner of the room? And he said, not at all. That's his quote. There was that man, he said when he first saw the video, he said that man was not there. And actually there was a blind woman in the group, in the group. He was actually right there where the strange figure that looks just like Christ is in the corner of a room. There's a woman that they were all praying for that was healed of blindness. That's what he said to me. And after, actually, she was able to play the piano and play it pretty well. He said there were so many miracles on their tour. Here's the cassette tape. This is a VHS cassette tape for those of you who are millennials who don't know what VHS is. I'm just kidding. Obviously, you probably do. They were in Germany, May 28th to 29th, and then June 15th to 16th. They were in Yugoslavia from May 30th to June 2nd. They were in Austria, May 29th to 30th, and then June 13th to 15th. They were in Bulgaria from June 2nd to 6th. And they're in Romania, June 6th to 12th. Now, in Bulgaria, see, there's, I don't know if you can see it there. There's the guy who looks like Christ right there, so I'll just leave it paused. That's their trip. He said there were so many miracles during this trip that he took. He said the power of God was there. In that room right there that you're seeing right here, there's 2,000 to 2,500 people. There was actually a witch who came there. And again, Bulgaria, Sofia, it was in Bulgaria. The city's town is Sofia. It's in an auditorium. And it's a government building. And that witch was delivered from a demon, a demonic spirit. And he said it was amazing. Now, also he said that the witch that was there, her face was white when she came in, but he said she could see her become more and more colored. Her face become more color, there's more color to her face. What's happening here? Let me see here. That's the guy right there. That's him. He was on stage. You probably can't see it. Let's pull this up here. The guy's head is in this group. You can't see it probably on here because this isn't an HD TV or a well done HD TV, but the guy is right in this group that I talked to, Pastor Brett. He's in this group and he's praying for the woman. He said they were all focused on the woman being healed of blindness. So nobody noticed that guy right there in the corner. Now there is a door right over here. So what somebody could say is that this guy snuck in and was there right when the camera pans and then walks out. That could happen, but he said there's no way somebody would have noticed him. And it's very strange. Now he is wearing a white robe. You can't see it too well there, but he's wearing a white robe and he looks just like Christ. He's just standing there. Everybody else is kind of freaking out because this woman is being healed of blindness. That's why they're raising their hands and all this. So also there are these little steps here, but this character would be 7 feet tall. They calculated it. He'd be about 7 feet tall if he was a live person. So that is an update on this. Again, Power Unlimited mission trip in 1990. This kind of went mini viral. I saw another person copied my video, and they have almost 700,000 views. I have over 60,000. So this is a group that went from Lee College that's in Cleveland, Tennessee. And again, this was 1990 right there. You can see it. See, and there's the group that went, and there's the itinerary that they have, and there's acknowledgments about this tape. They make no claims. They didn't, after they made this video, oh yeah, he said after everybody saw it and they were all freaking out, like, who is that person? Nobody remembers him being in that building. Nobody remembers seeing him. They only saw him after the video guy noticed him on the video. And he said that the college, Lee College, looked at it and a great revival broke out. Everybody was like amazed and about first this video, and then also the Spirit of God moved on the campus. And so just a lot of amazing things occurred because of this. And they were like, not simply because of the guy here. Another thing, a woman being healed of blindness is an amazing thing, isn't it? And then this figure shows up in the corner of the room. It's just incredible. So he was like, it's a 1-2 punch, that this woman gets healed of blindness and this figure here shows up in the room it looks just like Christ. And so he said he believed it was Christ, confirming that it was him there with them. And it's an amazing story that he tells. And he says how nobody remembers him that was a part of the mission trip. Nobody in the room that he talked to remembers that figure there. And so it's just an amazing thing that has happened here. So I'm going to stop there and you be the judge. It just, to me, I think it's Christ or some angel in that form appearing as Christ in the corner of the room, because somebody just walking in, looking like Jesus, standing. Oh yeah, he said it's not a statue. I asked him, could it have been a statue? He says no. And you can see when it's high definition, he is not a statue. So he has the beard, he has the hair, he has the white robe, and he should be about 7 feet tall. If maybe somebody came in and some atheists say he came in and it's fake and it's all staged, not whatever. Okay, you guys can believe whatever you want. All right, but when I'm looking at this, I am just amazed. I believe this is the way Christ works. He kind of goes behind the scenes and he shows up in places you wouldn't expect, but he lets you know, I'm here with you. I am here. So anyway, that's the end of this. I'm going to upload this, and you guys have a blessed
The purpose of this video has been to share with you the heart and soul of Mission Bulgaria. God's call, God's enablement, God's faithfulness, and God's blessing. We hope that it has been a blessing to you. We wanted to end the video with footage from the original journey, Power and Limited Eastern European Mission, with a special scene that has been such a blessing to so many people around the world. This videotape has literally been seen around the world, and hundreds and thousands of people have been blessed by it. We hope that it will be a blessing to you.
There's nothing we can do. Life too short. Many have gone. This moment is the same. Tomorrow never changes. My pain is still burning in my heart. Oh, can you feel the holy sun? Can you see the holy light? 1,000,000,000 miles from home, but I know you are with me. Oh, can you feel the holy light of the far magic sky? 1,000,000,000 miles away, but your soul is here with me. There's only old memories. Time flies fast. The ship is empty. All our love was already on that side. We are angels who glow in the dark. We are missing everyone so much. Oh, can you feel the holy sun? Can you see the holy light? 1,000,000,000 miles from home, but I know you are with me. Can you feel the holy light of the far magic sky? 1,000,000,000 miles away, but your soul is here with me.
Welcome back. A minor theft might have turned into a major religious discovery. A missing artifact was found in the closet of a Tennessee motorhome. Volunteer TV's John Trainer talked with the owner of a rare painting who didn't know what he had. John?
Yeah, Alan, it makes you wonder what you might have in your house. In this case, it was an authentic 19th century painting of the Veil of Veronica. It's like a story ripped from a Hollywood screenplay. A small road in the mountains of Tennessee, a living room in a motorhome, and a 150-year-old painting blessed by Pope Leo XIII. This is the true face of Jesus Christ, one of a handful of paintings based on the cloth used to wipe Jesus' face before his crucifixion, known as the Veil of Veronica. Its owner, a 73-year-old man who didn't want to be identified and had no idea what he had.
I've lived here for about 17 years. It's been in there, either in there or in my bedroom, ever since.
So how does a holy relic go from the holy city to Monroe County? Well, the man known as Frosty tells us he got it as a present and hung it on his wall 20 years ago, but 3 years later, it found a home in this cloth bank bag and was thrown in his closet, until police say it was stolen by Kelly Gormley, who tried to sell it to this Madisonville church. The church told the sheriffs made the arrest, and a piece of religious history was uncovered.
You know, at first, obviously, it was a big surprise for us that something like this might even, you know, be in East Tennessee. Normally, you'd expect to find something like this in a museum or maybe in Rome, in the Vatican.
The painting is now under lock and key in a secret location. Gormley is in prison for theft, and Frosty is overwhelmed that a treasure was laying hidden in his home.
You know, I know they really wanted it bad, but I said, nah, I don't think I'll be partnering with it.
Now, the church is now working with Rome to authenticate and appraise the painting. If it is real, it is invaluable to the church.
Let's take a look at some of the facial wounds as determined by forensic pathologists. Bruising on both cheeks, eyes swollen shut, bruising around the eyes, right eyelid torn. Over 30 puncture wounds around the head. Part of the beard section is missing. Nose and jaw dislocated. Blood exiting nose and mouth. Pre-mortem and post-mortem blood. Evidence of rigor mortis. This is a shot of what Jesus would have looked like before he was scourged and crucified. And to say that Jesus was disfigured or that he suffered is an incredible understatement. Over 300 scourge wounds on the body. Dislocated shoulder, dislocated elbow, dislocated nose, dislocated jaw. If any one of us suffered even 1% of these wounds, we'd be in a hospital emergency room.
When you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and Sail on, silver girl. Sail on.